Hello everyone, I welcome you in this video lecture series on the topic power series solution for ordinary point. In this topic we will learn how to solve a linear differential equation in power series form. Before starting the topic, we see that what is power series. As you know that a power series about A can be written in the expansion of ascending power x minus a. This is an infinite series that can be written as summation r equal to 0 to infinite ar x minus a to the power r. The expansion of this summation is a naught plus a1 x minus a and so on up to infinite, where a naught, a1, a2 and so on, these all are the constants, are called the coefficient of the series, and this x is called a variable and a is the center. For some particular case, when you substitute a is equals to 0, then the above series will become summation r equal to 0 to infinite ar x to the power r equals to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square a3x cube and so on up to infinite. This series is known as a power series in power of x. Now see which type of linear differential equation we will solve in this topic. Consider a linear differential equation of the form p naught of x d2y by dx square plus p1 of x dy by dx plus p2 of x into y is equal to 0. This linear differential equation is called homogeneous linear differential equation of second order with variable coefficient. Why is called variable coefficient? Because this p naught of x, p1 of x and this p2 of x all are the function of variable x. When the above differential equation is also can be written as, when you divided the whole equation by p naught of x, then equation will become something like this: d2y by dx square plus p1 of x upon p naught of x dy by dx plus p2 of x upon p naught of x into y equal to 0. Now see, this equation will become, when we will substitute this value is equals to p of x and this q of x, then equation will becomes in the standard form d2y by dx square plus p of x dy by dx plus q of x into y equal to 0. We already learned how to solve this standard form, this linear differential equation, by the different methods. As you know that in previous lecture you have already seen. See, this differential equation second is called the normal form, canonical form and the standard form, or the standard form of a homogeneous linear differential equation of second order with variable coefficient. Now see how to solve this type of linear differential equation. Before solving this, we have to know what is the singular point and ordinary point. What is the ordinary and singular point? See the definition. In some part x is equals to a is said to be an ordinary point if and only if at x is equals to a, p naught of x is not equal to 0. What is the p naught of x? This is a variable coefficient of d2y by dx square, which we have already seen in this equation number first. See, this is p naught of x. When you substitute x equals to a in p naught of x and this function not vanished, that's mean not equal to 0, then you can say that this x equals to a is a ordinary point for given differential equation. For some particular case, I am taking x equals to 0. At x equals to 0, when substitute x equals to 0 and p naught of 0 is not equal to 0, then what you can say that x equals to 0 is an ordinary point. See, this is an ordinary point. If a linear differential equation has x equals to 0 as an ordinary point, that type of linear differential equation have the series solution y equals to summation r equal to 0 to infinite ar x to the power r. This is called the series solution for linear differential equation which have x equal to 0 as ordinary point. Now what is the singular point? See, this when we are substitute x equals to 0 in p naught of x and you get equal to 0, just opposite of the ordinary is equal to 0, then you can say that x equal to 0 is an singular point. When you can say that x equals to 0 is a singular point. Now see, when a differential equation have x equal to 0 as a singular point, then the solution of the given differential equation or that differential equation y is equals to summation r equal to 0 to infinite ar x to the power m plus r. Now we will see how to solve a linear differential equation when x equals to 0 is an ordinary point. Now we will see the working method, how to solve a differential equation. This working method, it's make more easier our solution. It's help to how to solve the linear differential equation for the x equal to 0 is an ordinary point or a power series solution. Now see, if the given differential equation is in form, as you know that this equation number 1, p naught of x d2y by dx square plus p1 of x dy by dx plus p2 of x into y equal to 0. Now see, first of all we will check that x equals to 0, at x equals to 0, p naught of 0 is not equal to 0. When you substitute x equals to 0 in this function, in this term, and you get not equal to 0, then you can say that x equals to 0 is an ordinary point. Now if x equal to 0 is an ordinary point, then the differential equation have the solution y is equals to summation r equal to 0 to infinite ar x to the power r. This summation can be write in the expansion form, y equals to something like this. When you substitute r equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to infinite, the summation will be in expansion a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube and so on up to ar x to the power r. This equation number second. First, equation number first, the given differential equation. Second, which we have considered the solution. Now what we have to find? We have to find the value of a2, a3 and so on. How to we will find? But wait, first of all we consider that this is the solution of given differential equation. That's mean the derivative of this function, this derivative of this term is also satisfy the given differential equation, so that we will find the value of d2y by dx square and dy by dx from equation number second and substitute these values of y, dy by dx and d2y by dx square in equation number first. Then we get an equation which is called the identity. Now see, the step number third, when you substitute these values from step number second, we get an equation which is called identity. Now after this we are equating to 0 the coefficients of x to the power 0, x to the power 1 and so on, x to the power r and up to infinite. When you substitute these values, then you get a2, a3, a4 in terms of a0, a1. You get a relation by substitute, this called the recurrence relation. When you substitute x to the power r equal to 0, the coefficient of x to the power equal to 0, you get a relation which is called a recurrence relation, which gives the a2, a3, a4 in terms of a0 and a1. Now see, the step number 4 is says that when you find the value of a2, a3, a4 in terms of a0 and a1, we will substitute this value in equation number second, which was is this. In this equation number second, then we get a series solution of given differential equation in arbitrary constant a0 and a1. As you know that this is a linear differential equation of second order, then the solution contains only two arbitrary constants, which are the a0 and a1. Now see how to solve a linear differential equation by series solution. See the problem. Solve 1 minus x square d2y by dx square minus x dy by dx plus 4y equal to 0 in power series. Here the given differential equation again rewrite. See, first of all we will check that the given x equals to 0. We will check that here. Wait. Here p naught of x is equals to 1 minus x square at x equals to 0. When you substitute x equals to 0 in this term, you will get 1 which is not equal to 0, then what you can say that, when you can say that thus x is equal to 0 is an ordinary point. As you know that when x equals to 0 is an ordinary point, then the series solution for given differential equation will be y is equals to r equals to 0 to infinite ar x to the power r. In expansion you can write something like this. Now the step number 2 is says that you have to find the derivative of this y. This equation number is 2nd. When you find a derivative, you can see this dy by dx. When you differentiate with respect to the x, you get a r into r x to the power r minus 1, and this summation is starting from r equal to 1 to infinite, because when you substitute r equal to 0, this term completely vanish. There is no meaning to write that. This equals to, this summation can be expanded in this term. Then you can see that when you differentiating the a naught is equal to 0, when you differentiating the a1 with respect to x, then you get a1. When you differentiating this a2x squared, you get a2 into a2x plus and so on. When you differentiating this rth term, you get r into ar x to the power r minus 1 and up to infinite. See, this expansion is rewritten here. Again you are differentiating the above with respect to the x, then what you get, r into r minus 1 ar x to the power r minus 2. In the expansion, what you can write, when you differentiating the 0 is 0 as it is, differentiating a1 is equal to 0. When you differentiating this term, you get 2 into a2. I'm so sorry for this. And when differentiating this, you get 3.2 a3x to the power 1 and so on. The rth term will be something like this. Now see, the step number 3 says that now we will substitute this value in equation number 1. Now see, what was the equation number 1? We will substitute these values here. 1 minus x square d2y by dx square. Then when we can substitute 3.2 a2 plus 3.2 a3x plus 4.3 a4x square up to r into r minus 1 ar x to the power r minus 2 up to infinite. Now see, the next term is minus x into dy by dx. See, first of all we check that equation is this or not. Yes, minus x dy by dx. Okay. What was the value of dy by dx? See this, 0. There is no meaning to write the 0. a1 2 a2x plus 3 a3x square and so on, r into ar x to the power r minus 1, this bracket is closed, plus 4 into y plus 4 into y, that is a naught a1x a2x square ar x to the power r up to infinite is equal to 0. Now we get a identity equation. This equation is known as an identity equation. Now see, what the next step? Next step is says that equating to 0 the coefficients of x to the power 0 and so on. Now see, here the coefficient of x to the power 0. What is the coefficient of x to the power 0 at here? First of all, we will multiply this 1 minus x square in this term and x equals to this term. Okay, now write this. When you multiplying this term by 1, then you get 2a2 plus 3.2 a3x plus 4 dot 3 a4x square and r into r minus 1 ar x to the power r minus 2 and so on. When you multiplying by x square in this term, you can see when you multiply minus x square in whole term, then you get minus of, I am taking minus as a common, 2 a2x square 3 dot 2 a3x cube and so on, r into r minus 1 ar x to the power r up to infinite. Now the next term, when you multiplying the x in dy by dx, minus sign as it is common, a1x 2a2x square and so on plus r ar x to the power r up to infinite plus 4 into a naught plus 4 a1x and so on 4 ar x to the power r up to infinite equal to be 0. Now we are equating the coefficients of x to the power 0. See, equating to 0, the coefficients of x to the power 0. See, what are the coefficients of x to the power 0? Here, equating to 0, the coefficient of x to the power 0. See, a term which is not containing x, that's mean x to the power 0 at here. And see, in this series, there is no term which is not containing x. In this next term, it is also don't have any term which is less by x. In this term, no. See this, only one, this, and second is this. That's mean you get 2a2 plus 4a0 is equal to 0. Now we will find the value of a2 in terms of a0. Then what you get? a2 is equals to minus 4a0 upon 2. This implies that minus 2a0. This value of a2 in terms of a0. Similarly, now we will substitute the power of x to the power 1, the coefficient of x to the power 1. See, what are the coefficient of x to the power 1? This is the coefficient of x to the power 1, 1. And in this series, there is no term which is containing x to the power 1. At here, this is containing x to the power 1 and this is containing x to the power 1. Now, we write these terms. This is 3 dot 2 a3 minus this minus sign, okay, minus a1 plus 4a1 is equal to be 0. Now we will find the value of a3 in terms of a1. Then you can see this 6a3 plus 3a1 is equal to 0. This implies that a3 equals to 1 by 2 a1 minus of 1 by 2 a1. Okay. Now, similarly, we can equating to 0 the different power of coefficient of different powers of x. Now I am equating to 0. Equating to 0 the coefficient of x to the power r. Now see, when you this x to the power r, as you know that this is an infinite series, here x to the power r minus 2, next term will contain x to the power r minus 1 and then again next term is containing x to the power r. Then how we can write the term which is containing x to the power r? You can write this r plus 2 r plus 1 ar plus 2. When you find the next two terms, we will get you get x to the power r. Next two terms, when you find this next two term of this term, then you get x to the power r. And then in the second term, this is the term which is containing x to the power r. See this is containing x to the power r, this is containing x to the power r, and this containing x to the power r. Now we will write these terms. This minus of r into r minus 1 ar x to the power r, this means ar, and the next term is minus of r into x to the power r, minus of r into ar, and the next term is plus 4 ar equal to 0. Now see, this r plus 2 r plus 1 ar plus 2 as it is, this three terms containing ar, I am taking minus ar as a common value. This r into r minus 1, minus sign as a common, that means this plus r, and this minus 4 equal to be 0. Now we will solve this relation. X plus 2, sorry, r plus 2 r plus 1 ar plus 2 minus ar. When you multiplying this r, this means r square minus r plus r, which are cancel out, minus r plus r minus 4 equal to 0. This r to r cancel. The next term will be, this implies that r plus 2 r plus 1 ar plus 2 minus ar, you get r square minus 4. You can see this is the formula of a square minus b square. That means this term can be written as r plus 2 r plus 1 ar plus 2 minus of ar into r plus 2 into r minus 2 equal to 0. Now we can find the value of ar plus 2. Then what you get, ar into r plus 2 r minus 2 upon r plus 2 and r plus 1. Here r plus 2 to r plus 2 is cancel out. Now we get ar plus 2 is equals to ar r minus 2 upon में r plus 1. This is called recurrence relation. As I told you, this is called a recurrence relation for given differential equation. This is recurrence relation. Now see, this recurrence relation is helps to find the successive value of a3, a4, a5 and so on. Now we will substitute r equals to 2, 3, 4 and so on. We are not substitute r equal to 0 and 1 because we already find the value of a2 and a3 in terms of a0 and a1. So we will find the value of a4. As you can see that when you substitute r equals to 2, you get the r a4 and so on. See, when you substitute in this recurrence relation r equals to 2, you get a4 is equals to a2 into 2 minus 2 upon 2 plus 1. That means you get 0. When you substitute, you can see this is 0. There is no solution more. When you substitute r equals to 3, then you get a5. This equals to a3 into 3 minus 2 upon 3 plus 1. That is 1 by 4 a3. As you know that what was the value of a3? a3 is minus of 1 by 2 a1. Now we will substitute this value. Then what you get? a5 is equals to 1 by 4 into minus of 1 by 2 a1. That is minus 1 upon 8 a1. This is the value of A5. Now when you substitute r equals to 4, then what you get? A6 equals to A4 into 4 minus 2 and 4 plus 1. There is no meaning to solve because we know that this is A4. This is A4 and the value of A4 is equal to 0, which we have already solved. This is means 0. Then what you can see that the even terms from A4, A6 and so on, all are completely vanished. These are 0. And on putting r equals to 5, you get A7, that is equals to A5 into 7 minus 2, that's mean 5. Sorry, 5 minus 2 is equals to 3. And the recurrence relation is containing what the relation? R minus 2 and R plus 1. Okay, that's mean R is 5, so 5 minus 2 and 5 plus 1, that is 3 by 6. 3 by 6. This is equal to 1 by 2. Again 1 by 2 into the value of A5 is what? Minus of 1 upon 8 A1. This implies that minus 1 by 16 A1 and so on. You can find the further values by using this recurrence relation. Now what the next step? Next step is says that now we will substitute the values of A2, A3, A4 in equation number 2nd. What is the equation number 2nd? This expansion is the equation number 2nd. Again we rewrite this expansion. Now we will substitute the all above values. Now substitute the value of A2, A3, A4 and so on in equation number 2nd. What is the equation number 2nd? This is y equals to summation r equal to 0 to infinite ar x to the power r, that's mean a0 plus a1x plus a2x square and so on. When you substitute the value, a0 is as it is, a1x plus the value of a2. a2 is equals to what? a2 equals to minus of 2 a0. Okay, this is minus of 2 a0 x square. Now a3 is what? a3 is 1 by 2 minus of a1 x cube plus now a4 is 0 x to the power 4. a5 is minus of 1 by 8 a1 x to the power 5, 0 plus minus of 1 by 16 a1 x to the power 7 and so on. Then the above series will become something like this: y a0 taking as a common factor from here, then you get 1 minus 2x square plus a1x we are taking as a common factor, then what you get? 1 minus 1 by 2 x square minus 1 upon 8 x to the power 4 minus 1 by 16 x to the power 6 and so on. This relation, this series is known as a series solution for given differential equation. This is a required series solution for given differential equation. Now see, in the next topic, in the next is we learn x equal to 0 as a singular solution. When p of x equal to 0, we will learn how to solve the for a linear differential equation for x equal to 0 as a singular solution in the next topic. Thank you so much for being with us.